Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome to the dating game. Well, it's time to meet our first three eligible bachelors for game number one, and here they are. Good luck, guys. Currently a professional dog walker, bachelor number one plans to become an airline pilot. A former arm wrestling champ, he stays in shape with running and sailing. He's the Big Apple's very own Christopher McDonald. Although a successful business consultant, bachelor number two plans to continue his education by getting his Ph.D. He's a sports nut, whether it's participating or spectating. He claims that next to Governor Brown, he's the most eligible bachelor in California. Let's welcome Lee Gossick. There he is. Bachelor number three is a student and self-supporting musician who plans to make music his life. He's an animal lover, water sports enthusiast, and an avid girl watcher. Let's strike up the band for Gregory Katz. Greg. All right, those are our three bachelors, and it's time now to meet our young lady for game number one, and here she is. A fine young filly from the island of Fiji. Our bachelorette has a degree in music and drama and plans to pursue both. She also plans to pursue one of our bachelors tonight. Let's have a big dating game welcome for our torrid temptress from the tropics, Judy Amber. Hello, Judy. Are you ready? All right. You know how to play the game, of course. I do. Ask the questions, listen to the answer. You cannot ask their name, age, occupation, or income. Anything else goes, and we'll see how they answer. Now, I'm going to start out for you and have them say hello to hear their voices for the first time. Bachelor number one, would you please say hello to Judy?
Hello, Judy, Judy, Joe, Judy, banana, fan, fo, fruity, beat, five, bo, booty. You want to have fun? Pick number one.
All right. Thank you, bachelor number one.
All right, number one. Fana. Now, how about number two?
Judy, hi, this is bachelor number two saying howdy to you.
Hello.
Hello, and bachelor number three, could we hear from you?
Judy, Judy, Judy. For the best time you will ever have, it's number three.
All right, Judy, that gives you a little idea what they sound like. We'll be right back to play the game, game number one, right after these words. Don't go away. The dating game. Judy, you've had a little time to think about those hellos. They were great hellos. Now let's see what they can do with the questions. Are you ready?
I'm sure
Have
ready.
a seat then.
Thank you.
Make yourself comfortable. Bachelors, here comes Judy's questions. Good luck.
Okay, bachelor number one. I'm from the Fiji Islands, and we have many very strange customs there. Tell me what you could do to make me feel at home here in Hollywood.
Oh, I really wish you would tell us to take our shirt off. Man, I've been doing push-ups all week.
Really?
Yeah, no, all right, we'll keep it down. But what I'd do to make you comfortable, first of all...
what would you do?
I'd walk you along Hollywood Boulevard, and we'd check out all the weirdos. And then we'd look at the stars and go in for a soda, and then I'd sneak a kiss.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. I'd like to talk to bachelor number two. I'm very sick of all the boring, egotistical, macho men that I've been meeting here. I want to make sure that you're not any one of those things.
Number two?
No, I'm not. I'm your basic, all-around, all-American male that likes to do just about everything and anything, especially with a gal that's from the islands.
Is that right? Oh, what does that include?
Well, why don't you pick bachelor number two and find out, Judy?
Yes, all right. Okay, bachelor number three. A doctor has just told you that you have only 24 hours to live. I would like to hear your goodbye speech to all of the girls that you've ever loved.
Well, Judy and Mary and Pam and Joni and Kathy.
We'll skip the names. I just want to hear the speech.
Let's hear the speech.
Let's hear the speech. Well, I would just have to say that, girls, it's been a great time. We have had plenty pleasurable moments together, and I'll see you up there in the great big bedroom in the sky.
All right. Okay, bachelor number two. My ancestors were pirates. What were some of yours?
Polacks.
Is that what kind of things did the Polacks do?
Oh, we do strange things. We
Like
go
what? Come
swimming
on.
in the ocean with our clothes on. Basic things like that.
I see. Very basic, it seems, yeah. Okay, bachelor number 1. You are the rogue of romance. You go around stealing into girls' apartments, stealing kisses from them. You've been caught red-handed. What's your defense? My ears, excuse me, I have very sensitive ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say, oh my gosh, I'm just here to fix the shower.
Is that right? All right. Bachelor number 2. Bachelor number 2, what were Adam and Eve's real names? And I would like to know why they had to change them.
Their real names were Bertha and Henry, and the reason that they had to change their names was because if you go way back in history, you'll find out that there are a lot of falsehoods about it, period.
Is that right? Bertha, that's an interesting name, Bertha. Actually, that was going to be my middle name. I changed it once. Bachelor number 3. I collect junk. I'd like to know what you've got on sale in your apartment this week.
Well, I've got all kinds of assortments of junk. In fact, I'm probably wearing one of the most interesting pieces of junk that you've ever seen.
Describe it to me.
Well, it's long, it's a little wide, it's blinking, and it's bionic.
Bionic. Wonderful.
All right, Judy, that's it. Now, based on what you've heard, you make your decision. Judy will make up her mind now which of our 3 bachelors she's going to choose for a date. Only one of them. Which will it be? We'll find out when we return. Don't go away. And Judy, I know you've had a little time to think about it. And based on the answers you've heard and the impressions and feelings you've gotten, who gets the date? Will it be bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, or bachelor number 3? Who is that lucky feller?
Well, it was very difficult because I find the American accent very exciting.
Oh, you
I'm
do?
afraid I had to go for number 3.
Number 3, all right. Bachelor number 3, got it. You find the American accent exciting?
I do, I certainly do.
Well, the Fiji accent is exciting, too. Actually, that's a little bit of a British accent, isn't it?
Bit of British, bit of New Zealand, bit of Fijian, who knows?
I didn't know that the Fijis had an accent, but I like it, whatever it is. Now, before you meet your date, I'd like you to meet the other bachelors. Bachelor number 1 is a professional dog walker, a future pilot. He's wrestling and that's an arm wrestling champ. He loves sailing from New York, Christopher McDonald. Chris, come on and say hello to Judy, please.
Thank you.
You played a great game. Really great, Chris. You also didn't choose bachelor number 2. He's a business consultant working on his PhD right now. Say hello to Lee Gossick. Lee, come on and say hi to Judy Andrews. Well, gentlemen, you both played very well. Even though you weren't chosen, we have some gifts for you, and maybe you can come back again, okay? Yakshiman, huh? All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Now, Judy, you're about to come face to face with that man with the intriguing American accent. Let me tell you more about bachelor number 3. He's a musician, also a student. He's an animal lover. Do you like animals?
Love them.
Love them? Well, you'll love him. He's into water sports. Say hello to Gregory Katz. Greg, come on and say hi to Judy. Congratulations, Greg. Well, Judy and Greg, before I tell you where you're going on your date, let me tell you about a special gift we have for the 2 of you. You have won a pair of really terrific tennis rackets. That's right. You'll be winners on the courts, too, every time with the BBC Graphite 1000, the only graphite racket with the oversized head for shock-free power and control, furnished by BBC. And, Judy, you'll find plenty of use for your new rackets in Palm Springs, California. There's nothing on earth that seems to be as mysterious, inviting, stimulating, or romantic as this resort oasis at night with its palm-lined drives and warm desert winds. In Palm Springs, you'll be the guests of the fabulous Indian Wells Racket Club. Close to Palm Springs' most exclusive desert region, yet a world apart from the crowds. And there you'll discover an unhurried environment where golf and tennis and swimming are just a way of life. The Racket Club adjoins Indian Wells Country Club, home of the famed Bob Hope Classic. Then, as the now famous dating game sun sets slowly in the west, you just might want to chase a moonbeam or two. In any case, I know you'll have a great time together. Thank you very much, Judy. Great game. Congratulations. You can go get acquainted, and we'll see you both later. All right. They'll be back a little later. Before we begin our next game, let's find out what our runners-up will receive. And once again, here's Johnny.
Our runners-up in Game 1 will receive Sassoon Color Safe Shampoo, Protein Remoisturizer for conditioning and finishing rinse to seal.
Right over here, Benita. Ever been to Mexico? Ever been to Mexico? Well, good. It's a first. Get acquainted? Good. That's great. Jim Lang saying thank you for dropping by. Bye for now. And I hope that you always get the date that you really want. Ready to throw a kiss? Ready? Come on. Let's bye. Here we go. There it is. Everybody.
Some of our couples will be chauffeured by Americar, the extra service car rental that gives you the executive treatment. Features Ford and other fine cars.
Stay tuned as Richard Boone and Vera Miles star in Kona Coast on the Channel 5 Movie Theater next.
The Dating Game is a Chuck Barris production.
Now, Sears makes it easy. You can...
Moment and not getting in each other's way and all of those sort of things. I mean, it was fascinating.
I need one of the pieces your father collected, a bronze piece about this size, the hole in it off center with a crystal in it. You know which one I mean?
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah, see, this is so tight. If you move an inch back, you're out of the shot.
Indiana Jones.
I'm walking back through the... I mean, I'm more nervous under ordinary circumstances. Other kinds of things make me nervous, but being in a movie doesn't really make me nervous anymore. There's probably a tension there that I learned to deal with that I don't acknowledge. But there's nothing operative. There's nothing that I have to deal with before I can do my work.
Okay.
I got revolver. I got Terry. You know the second one.
It's frustration. That's different than tension. Sometimes there's a frustration in not being able to make it work. You just have to keep trying. There's a moment before it comes together in which you're both doing separate things, right. But when it comes together, you're both doing the same thing, and that's the part that you're going to use.
Energy and fire. We see everything that we want to see in you happens
there.
The moment you look up and after having heard your voice. The whole transition from, oh my God, to cover up.
Indiana Jones. Always knew someday you'd come walking back through my door. I never doubted that. Something made it inevitable. So what are you doing here in Nepal?
I need one of the pieces your father collected.
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
That window's on fire. The table's on fire. This is burning. This whole thing's burning here.
This action scene involves planning and control of a web of elements and details so complex that it takes a crew of experts months to put it together. When these elements do come together, it is pure choreography. A kind of ballet. Every element perfectly timed. Stunts, special effects, overall design, all precisely coordinated. Here, special effects expert Kit West goes over a gunfight scene with Spielberg.
This is a flat squib which is devised for setting into a wall and gives it a spark, and like ricochets off metal. I basically prefer to do pictures and lots of bangs and explosions.
Bang, 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 bang. We have 20 in each, right?
No, what I've done is I've got 10 and 10 and 5 for your first take.
Great. Okay, so it's 10, 10, and 5.
Yes.
Show it to me again, and let me play the machine gun. I'll go pop, pop, pop. This is kids' play. I mean, today I shot my sort of first gunfight. This is my first real good guy versus bad guy shoot 'em up. You know, as if you're a perfect marksman. Now watch me. Yes. You aim, and at the last minute you close your eyes and pull the